recognizing that he didn't like what he saw from his body language, as Jackson State will win the tip, going from left to right on your screen, and we are underway.
Now this is where you got Jackson State going to force a bad shot with the clock ticking down.
Got it off in time and hit. Well, they say he didn't. Here's Jackson Robinson, backdoor cut, can't finish. Was that Kentucky might tinker with this starting lineup throughout the year, trying to find the right one. Well, here we are Tuesday night against Lipscomb, and this is a Jackson State team, as we chatted with Mo Williams at shoot-around today, a little bit depleted, and they answer with a quick three. Down low to Shannon Grant, listed at 6'11", 290, and he fights through. Can't.
I always love it when coaches intentionally schedule hard schedules, because you start learning more about your team quicker.
Robinson from three. He's 2 for 2. Butler wants to get down that lane, fights into a double team. Out to Owe, ball fake, gets to the elbow, pull-up jumper, bounces in.
I need a dictionary for all your basketball terms that I thought we knew together. Apparently we don't.
Well, in his post-game radio show on Tuesday night, he said the word neuroscience.
A crash, watch a movie after a hard practice, everybody pounding in each other's room. We'd find Mark in his room by himself reading
B as far as rebounding goes, so he was interested to see what that looks like tonight in this matchup. As Butler able to keep the ball, goes to the rack and finishes. Point. Got a switch, and now he's got the 7-footer Amari Williams on him. They switch back. Step back long, two from Mansell, and he hit.
I'm open, I'm shooting.
Yeah, I think he wanted to drive, but then when he saw he was wide open, said, thank you very much.
It's just a dangerous thing to go under any screen with this Kentucky team.
Butler, 10 to shoot, plenty of time for the Cats. Carr looking to get it to Brea. Now Robinson, he tries to go 3 for 3, and he does.
Maybe around 6 or 7 if you're me, after you've hit 2.
McMillan out. Kentucky, a little bit of a trap there at the wing, and oh my goodness.
I was told before the game, but Dorian McMillan, a relative of Dale Brown,
yes,
who once played here at Kentucky. Not the LSU Dale Brown, but the Kentucky Dale Brown.
Oh, what an alley. The hot-handed Jackson Robinson.
Jackson State doing a great job of not giving us any open looks, any
Robinson
stretch.
Looking for 4, a little bit long, no good. Krisa using the screen and a little bit of a pile-up, and headed the other way. Great.
I mean, go after the ball. The problem is he went after the ball, and I don't know if he fouled him. How much you want the ball as far as rebounding, one way or the other.
There we see Jackson State pick Kentucky up 3/4 court. Coach Pope said, we have to be Reyna, who is fighting on the floor right now, but it's won back by Garrison. Reyna didn't get any help as Almanor found open in the corner, knocks it down. Has that one go a little bit long. Brea, the rebound.
Those are the kind of threes I think Kentucky is willing to give up.
Brea down the lane, little floater is good.
Initiate our offense at all. They are making things tough on us, and that's what we need right now.
Well, we are pleased to be joined by a legend here in the building as the 3 goes a little bit long.
That's Rupp Arena.
Glad to be back. You live here in town. You've been here forever.
but I'm just saying, to be back out on that floor again, it's awesome. But I like the experience and the leadership that we have with this team.
Nifty steal and denial by Brandon Garrison. He tried to go for a second rebound, and high impact off the bench already, like you said, Kenny. Krisa wants to step into a 3, and it rims out. Do you ever kind of look back at those highlights? I mean, if I was in a dunk contest, I'd be watching that like 3 times a day.
I got it on a loop. I mean, YouTube, you know, watch it
to get you that NBA dunk contest.
I like waking up to that every morning.
I think that's what makes your title so special, though, is another 3 from Almanor.
Mark Pope is going to want you to have a word with his team. What would that word be? What would you want to share with these 13, 14 young men?
It's just like I told you, believe it. You know, Ralph Hacker, the guy that used to call the games on the radio for the Cats back when I played.
In the Unity Series against Jackson State. Approaching the under 8 timeout. Kentucky in control as there's another block.
For the defensive player, great pass by Carr.
Pushes the lead out to 21. Otega wanted to go the other way there. There's a little floater finish by.
The way they move the ball completely unselfishly.
6 different players averaging double figures. 4 games, 4 different leading scorers. As he's been a physical presence down low. As there's that backdoor cut that Jackson State wants to utilize.
And to be fair, Carr was there.
As the ball goes. Mansell, the Long Beach State transfer. For 1 free throw, no good. Owe splits 2 defenders with the left hand, finishes.
I mean, that's just strength and body-to-body one-on-one. Did a great job just getting that man off
the win of the year so far, and he has not had very big offensive nights since then. In fact, he hasn't taken a single shot here tonight. Didn't take very many Tuesday. Eventually ran down by Andrew Carr. Carr thought about that transition three. Owe will take it and hit it with his right hand as the pace has really picked up the last couple of possessions. As Butler fouled, trying to split two defenders and kick it out to have any of those things, but even I've wanted to dunk on a breakaway. It's just not going to happen. The ball thrown in, Brea wide open, bounces out. No good.
AA Division I players are shooting from the foul line.
Wow. It has been like a layup. Good.
Rebounders ready to go to collect the misses.
McMillan blocked by Brea. 2-on-1 for Kentucky. Butler trying to get it to Carr, and a good kick by Manston. A good team effort there. Everything's a competition with this team. We'll get more into that later. As on the inbounds play, Robinson in and out, no good, and Garrison.
Wonder if that three up that underneath out of bounds play just couldn't get it to roll in.
Kentucky shooting 63% from the floor, including just shy of 50 from.
Keep going up with those three-point shots.
Butler from behind, able to smack the ball out of the hands of Shannon Grant. Open down low, Andrew Carr with a dunk move for the bigs.
Well, you know, again, Brandon can shoot three-point shots. We've seen him make one. He can't just shoot them. He can make threes. Both of them are fantastic big passers.
Mansell bringing Garrison out of the paint. Now Reyna a long three. Left it short. Three. No good.
Still a good shot by Garrison. Found himself wide open because his defender had to help out as Lamont Butler streaked down to the low post.
Good. He's up top there and gets the benefit of the fast break points.
A little bit of snowbirding there. Still got two.
It's okay. Robinson, floater, bounces out. It's not against floors so far tonight. Fatigue, especially with the amount of games that they've played in the last 15 days, could be an issue as McMillan continues having such a long NBA career.
It certainly looks like it's worked out so far for both of them.
Yeah, McMillan in double figures, first Tiger in double figures as Garrison goes to work. Garrison, the former Oklahoma State Cowboy, a McDonald's All-American. That's three here in the first half. 5 seconds to shoot for the Cats. Garrison will fire it up and leave it short, no good. Kentucky is their starters, leading by 24. Could see some extended run, though, for that second unit here in the second half. We'll see as
moves, and you think, I feel like you all have passed up about 8 open shots here to get this ninth.
Three-pointer on the way for Mansell. He had a good first half. Versatile player for Jackson State. Here he is off the dribble working on Amari Williams, but McMillan gets the miss. McMillan, little floater, in and out, no good. Like a bowling ball. Out to Owe. Cats in front by 25. Here's Robinson for three. Can't get the roll.
Don't have the athleticism, but they are playing good fundamental ball.
Owe open in the corner. In and out. Andrew Carr fighting for the rebound. He puts it as well.
There's again another emphasis by Mark Pope.
Using that size to back up Williams is Grant, but Williams held step back long two is wide left. Butler, he wants another one. Down the lane, off the glass, and that's going to be a goal. Hit the glass as Robinson gets the steal. 3-on-2 for the Cats. Robinson out to Carr, open for three. Front of the rim, no good. Involved on the defensive end in various ways. Williams, skip pass to Butler. Extra one finds Owe. Ball fake, gets in the lane. Owe, get out of his way. The rim, but can't finish. Owe the rebound.
Well, just think about how important those road games, this road game is. I mean, they are in a hostile environment. They're playing a great Kentucky team.
By coach this game like he wants to win, but he's also going to find wins within the game that are realistic as Watson gets to the rack. A left-handed layup is...
Stay faithful to your shot. He's too good of a shooter for it not to start falling again. And I love those threes in transition as well.
Down low to Grant. Grant has been getting himself some... Reyna. UTSA transfer, also played as some basketball at Campbell as that Jackson State to make sure those handoffs, at the very least, aren't easy for Kentucky. As Kirk doing enough inside the arc as well, getting a lot of good looks at the rim as Reyna, bit of a wild shot. Missed everything, but cleaned up and then put back in by, that's answer to that.
Well, right now, tied up 28-28, just overall rebounding statistics.
Amari Williams through some contact. Oh, got his own. Well, if you look at the Cats' last 3 home games, here's a three from Hoover, and he got fouled.
Rebounds, Kentucky now, because of that Amari Williams dunk, only up to 3.
Amari Williams averaged, and I'm not sure any of those hit the rim.
Jackson State now picking up in looks like a 2-2-1 full court press.
Chandler all by himself, and they go backdoor to Brea. caught it off a bobble and couldn't quite get the end. And they said sometimes he would go through these stretches where it didn't seem like he was engaged in play. Second unit now in for Jackson State. Hoover, 10 to shoot. Got Williams in the air and just can't finish. Is that one a bit long from Reyna? But Brea, 1 out of 2 tonight. Is that one blocked by Chandler, but maybe a little bit too much. Florida, who head coach Mark Pope, despite him only being 6'5", said probably their best
sandwich on the line
sandwich,
here.
I believe, has been one, not for you or I.
If a chicken sandwich doesn't get you up excited about a college basketball game, I don't know what will.
Alman or Hoover.
That's where it's got to be called out. That's got to be constant communication coming from the Kentucky Wildcats about where those screens are coming from.
Oh, what D by Amari Williams.
Cans.
Kerr Kriisa running the point right now for the Cats in place of Butler. Reyna, good D by. Well, even if it's chicken or no chicken, this crowd has been engaged tonight. And look, whether in person or nonetheless, as in transition on a steal and a good job. Cats have averaged 100 points per game in games at Rupp Arena as Amari Williams for the Cats. And they nearly had an eighth. Kobe Brea was ready.
Great anticipation by Kobe that time.
Reyna has to beat the shot.
Addition ones.
5th assist. Make that 4th assist for Lamont Butler. Is that one off the...
Not up to his three-point average.
I was going to say, it's going to drop his three-point average. 3 is long, Butler the rebound. He's 79%.
Both teams getting a little sloppy here in the last few minutes.
And a dunk left open for Canavilla.
Well, it comes in jars.
You're disgusting. Come on, Butler. Brings it across half court. Little alley-oop for Carr. He's fouled. The weather we've been having up until the last couple of days, you could really fire up the grill as Garrison. Oh, a jam inside the paint for Garrison. Rebound, and Coach Mo Williams getting some of that second unit and a longer look with an opportunity to play inside Rupp in front of a top 10 team.
Catch the ball. Andrew Carr set him up perfectly, hit him right where he wanted to. All he had to do was turn, realize that there was nobody there, and dunk.
Both.
If it stays under 10, he might be, but if it gets over, that's kind of the goal. Keep it under 10.
There's a foul underneath. There's different guys that they were excited about playing somebody else because they were tired of being guarded, trying to get some action at half court, and if they don't get it, they go back into their regular set. Is Brea open for 3? Yes! 78%. There's a lob, and guess who? Lamont Butler ready for it.
That's got to be part of the scouting report. Lamont, when that ball's passed to you, you've got 0.5 seconds to do something with it. Pass it, shoot it, move it, dribble it, but you got 0.5 seconds. They want to move that ball quickly because that keeps that last fingertip. They've got a good idea whether or not.
Cats may be breaking their run. Might have heard. That's the reigning Mr. Basketball from Kentucky, Travis Perry, the freshman getting ready to check in. And wanting to hit a backdoor cutting Perry, but he's covered up. 8 to shoot. Around a screen, Brea, he'll let it fly from 3. Yes! He looking to hit triple digits for the 3rd time here at Rupp Arena. That one poked away by Garrison. Oh, way out ahead to Brea. Brea, the jam!
38-point.
Mansell, wide of the mark. Perry trying to run it down. Mansell gets his miss. Finds Mitchell for 3. Off the glass in state tonight, they're 3 of 19. Cats, meanwhile, are 14 of 36. Garrison will pull up just inside the paint, off the front of the rim. Uniform against Lipscomb. Brea thought about that 3. Now he'll shoot it. Why not? Why not?
Quite there yet?
Not quite.
Got to get my calculator out here and figure this out.
Not quite. Off the glass and in on a good finish. No, that's been a fun matchup tonight on both ends of the floor. It's been one of the few regular matchups actually tonight. Is Owe. Oh man, like he shot out of a cannon. Cats started 7-0. Ended the year in the Elite 8. Actually did that Kentucky native. Put up a bunch of points in high school like his fellow Kentuckian. That one finished off.
Smart play by Travis Perry. Pump fake. Got by the man, but realized, hey, I got to open 3. Pulled it right back. Got behind that 3-point line and drained it.
Not too long ago. Last March. You did those games,
March,
right?
Yes, that's right. He and Trent Noah both in the state championship game.
taxing week for the Cats.
Well, but I think a good idea, whether it was intentional or unintentional by Mark Pope. Obviously, the Gonzaga game has been on the schedule for a few years now. His team to face it because he knows they're going to face it in the tournament, and that's when he wants them at their best.
See if Trent Noah can get his first Kentucky basket. Here he is for three. Yes! His dad, Darren Horn, head coach at Northern Kentucky University, and speaking of Western, made his name in the coaching ranks, leading them to the tournament. Points. His fellow Kentuckian also getting his first field goal.
That ball, you're just getting shots up if shots come to you, so you're not even worried about getting your first basket, your first three-pointer, your first free throw, what have you. Maybe not.
Perry, he'll fire it up from three, left it short, and the rebound taken in by Mansell, and he can't quite finish it.